Test, test, test. Testing, testing, testing. Testing, testing, testing.
Mic test. Mic test.
All right, welcome everybody. Apologies for the delay. This week's scrimmage is a lot about working out a lot of the technical issues. And while we were in the lobby, we did have one setup issue, and we got bumped right before the first scrim match started. So what we're going to do is jump in, do our own match. There are only 17 players in the official match for the first one, so they're going to let us know when we're ready to start queuing into the lobby for the second one. And then we'll jump into that one. So we're going to do a little bit of a practice round here, but in the interim, we can go through what some of the rules are. So the point system works. We do 4-player squad battle royale. So we have teams joining from all over the country, all at the same time. We are in the silver group. The gold group will go a little bit later today. So hopefully we're up against equal competition for our first matches here out of the gate. The point system works. You get 1 point per elimination, as well as a set number of points depending on when you where you finish as a team. So 15th to 20th place gets you 1 point. 12th to 10th place, 2 points. 9th to 8th place gets you 3 points. 7th or 6th place, 4 points. 5 points for 5th place, 6 points for 4th, 7 points for 3rd place, 8 points for 2nd, and a total of 10 points for 1st place. So depending on where you finish, you get those points plus 1 point per elimination. So our issue is we were in the wrong region when we were setting up our custom match and putting in the code, so we kept getting bumped out. So we'll have that worked out here for the second one. So we'll let these guys do a quick practice. We may have to bump out of it a little bit early as soon as the other match is ready to start. With only 17 players in it, that one should go pretty quickly. So we have in the upper left corner, we've got Ari Safari. He's playing as XPL Brookfield 001. In the upper right corner, we've got AYO Pumas playing as XPL Brookfield 002. The bottom, we have in the bottom left corner, we've got Fancier Bread 7 playing as XPL Brookfield 3. And in the bottom right corner, we've got Emperor playing as XPL Brookfield 4. So it looks like these guys are jumping in. Going to do a little bit of practice, see how well they work together as a team. This is we had a chance to do one practice with most of the team together, so we're going to be kind of learning as we go how to work together. Be interesting to see what kind of strategy these guys put together, given there's points at play, points available for both where you finish and eliminations. So combination of how aggressive versus laying back and monitoring your placement finish will be key. So we'll just watch here for a few minutes, see how these guys do, and then we'll check back in here in a moment to see once we get closer to the match. It's actually be some good time for some of our players. They to get their controls all laid out as well. A lot of them brought their own controllers and keyboards. They haven't had, like I said, we just had the one practice for them to basically get them set up and working with our gaming laptops. So you've seen some of them popping in and out of the settings menu just to try to get things dialed in. So this will be some time well spent. So pop in here on Ari Safari. It looks like he's caged with the UFO up in the sky. It will be interesting to see if the team decides to utilize any of the UFOs on the screen or interact with any of the NPCs to see if they can get some additional equipment while they play. Let's check in on AVO Pumas. Bouncing around, look like they're just trying to collect some equipment. So we got a shotgun and a sniper. We have an issue with the stream on XPL3. Popping in on Emperor here. What do you think, Jack? What should their strategy be? How about you, Max?
I think they should mostly stick together, and if they get separated, either try to find a vehicle to get together, or if their plan is to separate, they could try to get as many kills as they need.
Yeah, they just hopped into a car here. We'll see how well they work together as a team. What's the best car that you guys like to use in Fortnite? First one you find?
I like the big semi trucks because they're like more elevated. They're more elevated.
They're more elevated?
I guess I feel like they're harder to hit, and I like that there are no windows on the back for you to get a headshot from.
Good, all good points. What about you, Jack?
The fastest car.
You like the fastest car? You trade you trade a little visibility for speed, so you can get out of there a little bit quicker.
And also I like using the car so I can run them over just in case so I don't die. And if they're close to me and my car is dead, then I could just run out quickly. And if they're still there, then they can blow me off.
Yeah, good strategies. Good strategies. All right, we'll let these guys continue to practice, and we'll check back in a few minutes. Okay, the first match is officially over on the official stream, so we're going to start the second one here in a couple of minutes. They're just opening up the lobby now, so we should see our players joining, putting in the keys, the custom lobby keys here. And hopefully we get into this one. So just stay tight for a few more minutes, and we'll get going with the official stream. Thanks. All right, we had a couple technical glitches there. We had everybody typing the code in when we only needed our leader to be doing so, and we had the caps lock on. So I think we've got all those technical issues behind us. We're officially in the queue. We're just waiting for one more team to join the queue, and then we should be getting the match going here momentarily. Everyone was still trying to get the last team to join. They're having some of the same technical issues that we had for the first match, so they're going through with home office here to see if we can get them joined in. So hopefully we'll be starting the match here in 1 or 2 minutes. Hang tight. Thanks. Okay, well, we weren't able to get that last team to join, so they're going to play a scrim separately, just like we did for the first match, and then we are going to dive in here and officially start the second scrim. Hey, this is why we have these things for what we call week 0, is to try to work out all these technical issues to make sure that when we officially start the season next week, we cut down as many of these things as we possibly can. So they've got a little bit of homework. It's crazy, the little things that can mess you up. Making sure that you only have the code for the match entered in one time. Making sure caps lock is off. Making sure you're in the right region. These are all things that have to be checked and double checked uh, before we get going. So, all right, everybody's in the warm-up area waiting for all the other players to be ready. They should be hopping on the bus shortly. I've got my 2 helpers here. I've got Diamond Jack and I've got Silver. They both play Fortnite. Guys, for a match like this, squads, battle royale. Silver, what would be what's the strategy you would play heading into this match?
They are, and then most 6 there as well. And the outside. Yes, this is where the teeth is still alive. It's also where the teeth
Yeah. All right, great points. All right, they're on the bus. Looks like they've picked their spot. What do you think, Diamond Jack? They pick a good spot to get this started?
I think the best just lazy light.
Yeah, you like Lazy Lakes?
And then in the strategy is there's like a bunch of teammates with them. If they're most of them, then make sure you want to hide, and then if they come to try to revive, you could try to shoot them, and then you could kill them,
Yeah.
and then if you kill them all, then you start stealing their loot, and if you're not in person counters,
All
just
right.
use your closer and work them.
So it looks like they're on the ground now. They picked someplace a little bit close to the edge of the screen, give themselves hopefully a little bit of breathing room to collect some equipment before they run into everybody. Communication is key. Um, making sure you call out, do the proper shot calling, make sure everybody's on the same page. As Silver said, sharing equipment to make sure that you have a good, strong team heading into your first engagement against any of your opponents. Is very, very helpful versus just making sure you've got a lot yourself. Looks like we do have some contact coming in. Everybody's working together. Somebody's still adjusting their settings. Yeah, it's good. It's good as a scrimmage. We'll get some of these things worked out here for next week with their keyboards, and a lot of them have their own keyboards and mice and controllers. So we're still getting some things dialed in. All right. So it looks like Ari Safari has got Sniper. We've got Shotgun for AYO Pumas. That one's not. We got a little issue with we have a little issue pulling in Fancier Bread 7 and Emperor. Got a launcher. All right, guys, let's see if we can focus in on the best stream here. All right, looks like we got our first elimination.
Oh, somebody's got a legendary.
And somebody's got a legendary. Did you see what it was, Max? RJ?
It's a pistol. Legendary pistol. It's like the weakest son. It's not that good.
All right, these guys looks like they're hanging tight here at this location. Just collecting the materials, getting ready for the next engagement with another squad. Just got a friendly reminder from our home office the matchmaker, that not to engage him because that elimination won't count, and he usually tries to find a place to go jump off a cliff, so he doesn't interfere with the match. So I guess that's something we'll have to learn as we go through this as well. All right, these guys are still working this area, accumulating equipment. Looks like we got some sharing going on, making sure everybody's got enough first aid. Keeping all their balance things out. What do you think their next move should be, Silver? Yeah, there's looks like we got a lot of lag with the stream at the moment, so it's a little bit tough to track exactly what they're doing. But I think they're still outside the storm, but just outside the next storm circle, so they'll need to start moving into the center a little bit. So they're starting to make their way in, continuing to upgrade and collect loot as they go. Still having a problem with streaming Fancier Bread 7, so that's a technical issue we'll have to figure out for our next stream. I'm just trying to find one here that's a little bit less choppy that we can to follow along here and follow the action. So, all right, through the river coming up. See if we can find anybody. Looks like there's still 15 players left, so it hasn't been a whole lot of action. I think we started with 18, so everybody must have landed pretty spread out on the map, giving themselves plenty of room to collect a lot of equipment as they all start to move to the centers here. So, but I like the way the group is sticking together, working together, sharing equipment. That'll definitely help them out as they start to reach towards the end of the match and the storm circle starts to shrink, and things start to tighten up on them. So, good job marking their location so they all know to be heading in the right direction and working together and making sure they all stay on the same page as they work through. And I don't know, what do you guys think? What should be their next move here? Looks like they're heading for the high ground. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you have great visibility, gives you a lot of advantages, right? If you have to get out of there fast, you're heading downhill, right? So you can easily break line of sight and kind of keep moving. How about you, Diamond Jack?
So you want to build cover, and you want to build high, and you want to build like some windows so you can actually shoot. And one of the things is that people have butt so that they all have suffers and they all will get down, but
Yeah, that's great. Great points. Looks like they are engaging another team. They saw somebody traveling down the river by boat. So trying to get these guys as they're heading up the hill. They do have some sniper rifles, so they've got ability to engage them from a good distance. Looks like they did get one elimination. Yeah, they do have the storm coming in. I go back up to where they were before. Um, looks like that's where that team may have gone. Let's see, let's check in on AVO Pumas, see how he's doing. He's working his way into the circle. Still got an issue with that feed. These guys are got Evan heading in to see what loot they can collect off of for that part of that team that they eliminated. So continuing to upgrade their gear, keep working towards the center. We have 13, looks like, players left in the match. We're still at full strength, so we got a pretty good advantage here.
They're almost alive.
Looks like we're getting a little bit spread out now.
Yeah.
Hopefully the team can pull back together.
Oh, that's a cow.
As we're starting to get tight, we're down to 9 players now. 9 players. So, some NPCs there. So I think we're going to leave it on the 4-player view because we're getting the best quality stream from Fancier Bread, which I can't zoom in on, unfortunately. So we'll keep this view. Looks like the team is kind of pulling back together, still working their way towards the center, getting back in the circle. So playing around with the NPCs over there for Evan in the morning. Oh, somebody just found an epic. I couldn't see exactly what. Looked like either a shotgun or a plasma, so that'll help here heading into the final match. I'm just going to look back over so I can see. Look like 9 players left in the match. These guys are still moving towards getting inside the new storm circle. All right, let's see how we finish here for our first official scrimmage. We're still hanging tight. We still got everybody. Yeah, we're a little spread out here. Hopefully we can get yeah, we got Ari Safari. Looks like he's knocked. I can't. It's a little tough to tell how close the next player is. Looks like Fancier Bread 7 is trying to work his way back up to provide some help, provide a little protection. Everybody's just kind of moving in. Yeah, it's getting competitive here. Ari Safari's hanging on. Oh, now he's officially out. All right, Fancier Bread 7. Building, trying to evade. Oh, Fancier Bread 7's been knocked as well. All right, that just leaves Emperor and AVO Pumas. See if we can get a little bit better. We're still kind of lagging a little bit on this channel.
Okay, look at him. Look at him go. Oh, with the
All right, I think we're all. Are we spectating across the board?
I don't know.
Place we took. Yeah, I'm trying to zoom in here. Looks like there's 4 left. 4 left in the match. Yeah, here we go. We just have the only one left is Avio Pumas. Looks like. Still up to us. All right, sorry, Safar. Nope. So we've got Avio Pumas still here, and I can't see. I can't tell. Oh, we took 2nd place. All right, very good. Not bad for our first scrimmage. Not bad for our first scrimmage. That's we got a little separated at the end. That probably cost us a little bit, but overall, not too bad. So we've got some work to do to cut down on the choppiness here of the of our stream to make it a little bit easier for you guys to watch, and also for us to be able to talk about what's going on, because it was a little bit hard to, for us to follow as well. But for any of you that were able to join, we're glad you were able to watch along with us, and we'll continue to improve as a team, and we will see our players for their next practice, and we will see you guys next week at 2 o'clock